EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Dragons of London.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Those defense for the Packers very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You look at this Packers defense.
They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him.
Now a 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. It's a big play there. 58 yards.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor
with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list.
And the Dragons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down.
Now they try the right side here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Second and long. There's a ball deep for Musgrave. And he's got it inside the 10. A big pickup of 38.
Oh, what a play there. They're going to motion a running back out of the backfield and create an empty set. And that puts a lot of pressure on the offensive line because normally that's a pass play where the ball comes out fast. In this case, they have to protect a little bit longer. They take the shot downfield, and it pays off with big yardage.
Now a throw in the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal.
They'll bring out Anders Carlson now to try the field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 36-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
On the give, here's Charbonnet.
And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down. You look at this Packers defense.
They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And from analyzing them and talking with their defensive coordinator, we know they have a full playbook. So look for them to mix up coverages, pressure one play, fall back the next. They'll do a lot of different things trying to confuse the offense.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Beating him there with his legs, 21 yards, first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And this results in 6. Touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Dragons are able to widen their advantage. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10 to about the 23. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Here's 2nd and 8. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Got an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Flushed out right.
He's got his target. That's complete.
There he goes, right side.
Still going.
Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson,
77 yards.
and the Packers have cut it back within a score.
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, Taylor now. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. 88 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 39 yards there, a big one. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line. So if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple more times.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Charbonnet will take it in. Touchdown. Extra point try now for Patterson. It's good, and it's 21-10. Patterson back out there to send this one away. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive,
there he goes left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
On second down, they'll run it here. Powerful running. 20, 5, touchdown, Packers. A big play there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. Carlson on for the extra point.
And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown! A great effort there with a second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Dragons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Patterson back out there to send this one away.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They're quickly out wide. This is Watson.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll set up a throw.
Looking deep here for Dobbs.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll look to throw again.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
Touchdown, Packers!
Christian Watson
with career touchdown number 60.
And the Packers are back within a score.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. And we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
They'll set up to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
He'll look to throw.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Sam Laporta, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Dragons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Back to throw here. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Aaron Donald. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Here's 3rd and 6.
He'll look to throw.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd and 9 now. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
120 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll look to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
They're going to look to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Oh, the option to give to Taylor here.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Wide open receiver complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup of 38.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now receiver in motion left.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And it's a touchdown from a yard out.
And the Dragons go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet.
Powers through him. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
2nd down, here's Charbonnet.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Zach Charbonnet.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dragons take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about
and he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
126 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 46, here's a 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And now a handoff to Charbonnet.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Metcalf motions left. And Charbonnet once again.
Now he's loose again. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back.
Taylor is in for a touchdown.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football. But he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
Patterson now for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
This pass caught. It's Dobbs with it.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee, because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
He'll drop to throw.
Open man, he's got Reed.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers.
Jayden Reed.
59 yards.
And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Now Carlson for the extra point.
And that will cut this lead down to 25.
Makes the score Dragons 56, Packers 31.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
Back to Taylor on first down. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They go to the ground again with Taylor. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Let's go now.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Warriors 70.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
3rd and 9 here.
Now back to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Third and 15.
19 tight. Trap 60. Go.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
First down, Green Bay.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Here we go.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Juju Brents.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Londoners, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.